My basic premise is that thought culture, so hooking up like crazy, which I firmly believe, and I don't think this is even controversial, but girls having sex really young, getting into Tinder and going to college and getting drunk and going to parties and just like screwing a bunch of guys, which is really, really, really common today. Even when I was in college in the late 2000s, this was super common, right? This has gotten worse and worse and worse over time. But thought culture, losing virginity too young, not caring about it, not valuing it, disregarding it, disrespecting nature, this leads to the cat kingdom. It's a fast lane to the cat kingdom. I call it the cat. I love cats, by the way. People think I hate cats because I do this stuff. I love cats. I feed half a dozen cats in my neighborhood. I'm a cat daddy. I have evidence of this, man. I can tame like stray cats, all kinds of stuff. But this thought culture that's super normal today, right? This is an extreme version of it, Cardi B with their WAP stuff. But this has become normalized. This is feminism to me, right? They don't say, I'm a feminism, WAP, or I'm feminist, right? WAP. It's not that explicit, but this is feminism. This is the end result of 100 years of feminism, unchecked, unchallenged. You're not allowed to talk about it. You're not allowed to challenge it, right? At all, anywhere. It's supposed to be like this completely normal thing that you can't even challenge and criticize, which is ridiculous. 100% ridiculous. But if you want to become this old cat lady, the wine aunt, right? Drinking wine, you got no kids, you got a bunch of cats, but you're eating cat food, this is where this leads. And it all stems from female virginity not being valued at all. Like you can just be a man and like there's no consequences. No. It's women like this, it's sad, right? We can make fun of them and mock them with memes and stuff. It's really sad. There's no Sean Smith said it, the Dr. Sean Smith speaking to our men over there. His buddy Ken was speaking to you on Sunday, that there's no do-overs, right? Your virginity peaks at 22, that's it. It doesn't re-peak at 32 or 42. You don't get to wish it to come back, by throwing a penny in a pond or something. It's gone. 90% of your eggs are dead, gone forever when you hit 30. You hit advanced maternity age at 35 forever. And it'd be one thing if girls like knew this and they were educated and they still did it. They're just doing it. They really don't even know. They have no idea. Girls hear this stuff and they're like, what? It's bad, it's toxic, it's terrible. And it's sad. As much as I might, combat these people on the internet, make fun of them, make them really mad and like kind of ruin their day, it's sad. I don't like seeing it. These are my countrywomen, right? These are my fellow Americans, females. I don't want to see them do bad, I want to see them do good. And this is not good. Whether it's this, they try to, elevate this as some God status. It's stupid. It's all stupid and it's all sad and it's all terrible. It's misery, compensating itself through these other, it's kind of like an opposite projection, right? These women are both miserable. They just pretend that they're not. They compensate in other ways, getting drunk on wine, dollar store wine, I call it, cheap box wine, crap like that. I think women even get, a lot of speakers have talked about this, like Stefan Molyneux. Women basically, they want babies, right? The urge to breed for men and women is huge. That's another reason Socrates says nature will win, right? But basically, they don't have kids and they replace them with cat babies. So it's the right idea, but the wrong species. Is what it is. Here's a picture from last year. We're going to transition a little bit more personal here. So for my speech last year, I tell women that they should, when they're young, most women, not all, right? We live in a free country and we should. And if you want to make bad choices and ruin your life, okay. I just want the consequences to be on you, to be self-responsible. But young women, I think, should get wifed up, knocked up to live happy. These are my nephews. I don't have kids. On the left, my left here, we got Tyson. On the right, we got Bryson. They're about 1 year apart, little Irish twins, right? Now I got more. Now we got unlimited babies. I got another nephew too, right? Dylan in the middle, the new one, from my older sister, Maria. So those are on the left. Those are left and right are brothers. In the middle is Dylan, so all cousins now, which is super cool. I had cousins too growing up. I still do. They live pretty far though, up in New Jersey. But I love seeing them. I love having them. And holding them really, I guess you could say, is a figure of speech, not literally because I'm not Christian, but holding my nephews, especially the first one, Bryson, on the right, but all of them ultimately, Tyson, Dylan, and Bryson, that put the fear of God in me. It really made me realize like what my lifestyle of banging a lot of chicks over the years and all the stuff I was doing as a pickup artist and stuff like that, where this really goes, where this leads, or where it can lead. And some of my friends, like Socrates, for example, once again, he has a 5-year-old daughter. I was eating Thanksgiving with them when she was in the womb, like 8 months and something days. I'm about ready to pop out, and then a few weeks later, she popped out. Now she's 5, running around, right? I'm not Uncle Anthony per se, but I'm around a lot, right? Socrates is a very close friend of mine. But that's different, right? She's not my blood. As much as I love Socrates and I appreciate his family and respect them and want to help them as much as I can, she's not my blood relative. These ones are. These are my sister's kids. They mean a lot to me. They're not my sons, but they'll be the cousins of my son someday. They're important to me. I want to help them and nurture them and protect them, like my aunts and uncles did for me and still do to this day.